Chinese capital appears more beautiful after snow. It is the city where the annual plenary sessions of the National People's Congress and the National Committee of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference opened this week. The international community is paying more attention to the two important sessions this year as China's economy recovers from the global downturn. Where does the world focus on the two eye-catching events? Media members and experts in Washington, Brussels, Paris, and Nairobi will interpret the upcoming sessions from an international point of view.
Several major media and Chinese media in the U.S. have begun to publish articles on China's NPC and CPPCC since late last month. We see an increasing number of such reports as the two sessions open.
The U.S. media have given much coverage to Chinese Premier Wen Jiabao's online chats with netizens. The U.S. Wall Street Journal said in a March the 1st article that the rare action is part of broader efforts by the Chinese government to be more accessible to the public. Reuters and AFP said that China's economy will be the focus of the two sessions. Such topics as people's livelihood and social stability will also be discussed. The two sessions have also attracted attention in Europe. The Paris-based Chinese newspaper Nouvelle Europe has recently been intensifying its reports on the NPC and CPPCC.
Reports on China's NPC and CPPCC have always been our heavyweights. Our newspaper has so far opened up a column publishing prospective reports on the two sessions. International community has paid more attention to China, which plays a growing important role in global economy and politics. The development of China's economy has a bearing on world's economy, and that's why countries worldwide have started to cast their eyes on China.
China has seen rapid and sound development of the internet in recent years. The number of internet users in China hit 384 million at the end of 2009, and an increasing number of people go online to express their opinions. Chinese Premier Wen Jiabao has held two online chats since last year. Internet politics in China became an eye-catching issue for world media.
Online chats such as the two held by Premier Wen Jiabao is a way for the Chinese government and leaders to reach out to the people if they are conducted properly.
A drafted voting law that is scheduled to be presented to the deputies during the NPC session for approval is another focus of world attention. The draft requires that both rural and urban areas adopt the same ratio of deputies to legislatures. The measure will replace the current provision that stipulates that each rural deputy represents a population 4 times that of an urban deputy.
It is a new focus of the two sessions which promotes China's democracy into a higher level. The drafted amendment, which stipulates rural and urban people get equal representation in lawmaking bodies, will grant farmers the same say in the country's decision-making process as amenities. China can achieve its goal of building a harmonious society only the political, social, and economic status of the country's rural majority are raised.
In 2010, the global economy, which was hard hit by financial crisis in 2008, is heading towards recovery. However, it is still facing a great number of uncertainties. The macroeconomic policy of China, which was held as playing a role of locomotive during the crisis, has attracted world attention. World media and think tanks hope to see clues and insights from the NPC and CPPCC. That's on how China will accelerate the transformation of its economic growth pattern and what effect the transformation will have on the global economy.
Most important, I think the Chinese will have to find and, if possible, fine-tune the delicate balance between the effect of market forces and the possibility of government intervention in the economy. Because given the fact that recently the Chinese government has opened up its economy to market forces, there is the danger that if the government of the Chinese government does not intervene strategically, then maybe certain sections of the Chinese society will begin to suffer and may undermine the democratic and economic gains that the people of China have made in the last few years.
China's leaders have attached great importance to the transformation of economic structures and growth patterns. The specific policies and measures introduced by the Chinese government came just in time. China has strived to change its economy from a high-carbon, high-emission one to low-carbon and low-emission model, which set a good example for other developing countries and make contribution to world efforts to fight climate change.